my ass cheek has gone to sleep, so that's pleasant. Heya, my name's Andy, and welcome back to the channel. So today I'm jumping into episode 9 of season 1 of Dollhouse. So the last episode was another really interesting one. We delved more into like the overarching story, which is kind of what's happening with Echo, and yeah, just that story. Oh, I'm not making much sense. I was going to say the alpha stuff, but that's not actually come up recently. But Echo basically is remembering stuff, or rather there was a bunch of them that were remembering stuff, and then in the last episode they decided to counteract that by letting a select few of them, which was Echo, Sierra, Victor, November, who is Melly, the girl that Paul was into, or Paul's neighbour, I should say, and some guy that we don't really know that well. They basically gave them their own personalities back, minus the memories, and then let them loose so they could go and get the closure that they needed with all, you know, from all the memories that kept resurfacing. So that was really interesting because we learned a lot about like the backgrounds of some of the others. Not huge amounts, but you know, sort of details why they were in there. And we'd obviously learned about Echoes in the previous episode. So I feel like we're just getting a lot of detail now, which is really fascinating. And I don't actually know where we're going to go from here, because Paul is obviously investigating the Dollhouse, and somebody contacted him via Echo a couple of episodes back. They said basically that they were an insider that had programmed Echo to give him a message. And then in the last episode, it ended with Paul finding a voicemail from Echo when she was Caroline, like during the thing that they did in the last episode, telling him that the Dollhouse is underground somewhere and to rescue them. So that wasn't an insider speaking through her, that was her. So yeah, it's very interesting. I'm really fascinated. I need to know what's happening. So I think I should just jump into the next episode. Before I do though, just a quick reminder that if you are into full-length reactions or you want to get early access to edited videos, you can find the link to my Patreon in the description below. Over there you'll find the full links for everything I've got on the channel, so if that's something that interests you, go check it out. Otherwise, let's jump into this. This is Dollhouse, Season 1, Episode 9. What's this? God, it jumps so quickly from the recap to the episode. It's often difficult to tell when one starts and the other one ends.
She made a mistake. Now she's sad.
Who made a mistake?
Everyone thinks it's about the pain. It's not about the pain. It's about trust.
Oh, it's Victor, hello.
Don't even start. They've got him on another Lonely Hearts engagement. How pathetic is that old bag?
Ramirez pretends to be jaded, but she's got a secret stash of bodice rippers in the van. I've seen it.
Hi, Echo.
Where's Topher?
Shall I go now? If you like.
Oh, there he is.
The post-imprint script may seem inconsequential, but it's the first thing an active hears after a memory wipe. It's got to be pleasant.
Out of the chair, Echo.
That.
You're behind schedule.
Somebody's a grumpeteer today.
What's the holdup? You need to get to your appointment with Dr. Saunders.
Of course, yeah, she shot up all the equipment last episode, didn't she?
Aside from Topher being Topher, everything's under control.
And I'll expect you to keep it that way while I'm gone.
Did Rawson tell you why they're calling you?
Everything that happens under this roof is my fault.
Echo's watching.
You should fill in for DeWitt.
I believe the system's flawed, maybe irreparably, but maybe not for the same reasons you do. Echo, you're all done here.
She's taking in what they're saying, isn't she? Like, not just her, but what Adele was saying. And Topher.
In about 2 minutes, I'm gonna make a call to DeWitt. If you were to do something, maybe run, I wouldn't know that you had done that.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
No.
on this in the chair. This chip, which means they could have altered my imprints. I make a cheerleader. They make a cheerleader that shoots people.
We know that anyway. But who?
And you think it's me? You think I'm the spy?
Not in a bad way.
They find out that you talked to me before you called DeWitt. They'll fry you.
Oh, shit.
Now Echo's drawing attention to us.
Maybe you should go to art class. And maybe you should call DeWitt.
Oh, this is really... I love this. I love this. She knows something's up, doesn't she? She's keeping track of all the stuff that's happening. Oh.
Well, get the treatment.
What is she going to do with this information, though? Because she's not her, is she? She's been... Unless it's all coming back. Like her personality is coming back. You gonna go see Topher? Oh, oh. Sorry, I'm so excited.
He was mean to you. Were you not your best?
If it hadn't been for me, there'd still be a security breach. You'd think the security head would recognize that. I'm not a counterintelligence agent, so I can't catch a spy. And you have no idea what I'm talking about.
I can help you.
Why would you want to?
Why wouldn't I?
Exactly.
Thanks, but you can't.
You make people different. You can make me help.
Oh, that's really interesting. I've goosebumps. This show is so not what it first seems like it is. Which I only have to think has just, I don't know, hurt it. Where is she going?
Where do I know her from?
That's from earlier, okay. I see what we're doing now. Oh, we're back. Okay. I wondered if that's what we were doing. If we were going back to... Oh dear.
Billy? Not safe to talk out here.
God, that's a lot of security.
Dollhouse is way bigger than I ever thought it was. Every time I look deeper, I find more clients. Larger amounts of money. I think the dollhouse is underground.
Didn't we know that?
Yeah, you didn't come back to listen to this.
Oh, is she glitching? Oh god.
I have a message for you from inside the dollhouse.
Oh my god.
Melly. Your name is Melly.
I knew this would be hard for you to hear.
If you're pissed because I'm still investigating
This
the
body
dollhouse,
belongs to a doll.
just tell me. Don't do this.
Shit.
The dollhouse has likely discovered that we've been placing messages in their imprints.
They did this to you.
They did this long before you met me.
Thank you.
The only reason Melly exists is because of you.
Aren't I special?
Shit.
Don't tell her anything about the investigation. It will get back to the dollhouse. You can't tell Melly about this. If the dollhouse knows you know, they will kill you. And they'll make Melly do it. She's not a regular doll. She's a sleeper.
You can't tear apart my life and not give me anything. Where's the dollhouse located?
You need to investigate why it exists. Investigate their purpose.
Investigate their purpose.
Tell me who!
Remember, you can't tell her. You must maintain the illusion.
Wait!
Paul, what's wrong?
Ooh.
Nothing.
Oh god, that is so rough. God, that makes me want to cry.
She gonna be able to pull it off?
I threw my best secret agent parts into the build.
You allowed a security breach to develop on your turf.
Not my department, Mr. Head of Security.
You leave these doors wide open, computers on, chair running.
Right, okay, this is what we saw.
Her wrath is gonna rain down on me, and then I'm coming after you. The wit's known they've been sniffing around the Dollhouse for years. Getting access to their files is our best shot at finding the spy.
Do you need me to get inside their building?
Yeah.
God, there is a lot happening in this episode.
Thank you.
Thank you.
They're not fannying around, are they?
Excuse me, ma'am. I'm gonna have to ask you to step over here.
Did I leave something in there?
Hold out your arms.
I'm absolutely fascinated by how efficient this is. Oh, bloody hell.
Sorry, Miss Otto. We're moving everyone from SCIF offices down to the central lobby.
Ooh. Ooh. Okay, we're meaning business.
Chopper's coming to you.
Good morning.
Welcome back, Roger.
May we go now?
I love the way we're, like, seeing everybody's point of view.
Thank you for the ride. See you at the end of the weekend.
Have fun, Roger.
Thank you.
What's he doing? So he's not doing what he's supposed to be doing either. I mean, his imprint's telling him what to do, obviously, but it's not just a date. Where's he going?
Catherine.
Oh, excuse me?
Is this your word? Topher. Is that a name?
They think I'm at headquarters. Could be very urgent, or it could be Topher calling to tell me that his sweater's itchy.
I'm really shocked.
It's up to you. I want the real you.
I want the real you.
Except you don't.
It's ironic. Sometimes I think you're the most real person I've ever met. Everyone has their first date. With you, there's no reason to hide anything real.
Let's run away together.
It's quite... yeah, I have so many thoughts at the moment. Because, like, if they ran away together, it's a lovely idea, but then if his imprint wore off, he would be like, what the f*** am I doing? Who are you?
What's wrong? Something about you? Something about me?
You aren't...
I'm not who you need.
Oh, no. You're exactly who I need.
It's...
Why are you dressed? Did I hear someone in the house?
Okay. Could it be her, I wonder? The insider?
I need copies of personnel records, security logs for the past 3 months, and access to your mainframe.
Anything else?
Yeah, some clothes. I can't catch a spy in my pajamas.
I need to interrogate all the people on this list now.
Who the hell are you?
I made her a spy hunter.
Hunt the spy.
I'll uncover the spy before your field agent returns.
Give me the list.
I want to start with him.
I'm not the spy. I discovered the spy, remember?
Which means you're either dangerously incompetent or you're trying to throw us off your trail.
Ooh.
I'm sorry I ever doubted your
Someone
programming
who
skills.
loves this, yes.
Why are you at the Dollhouse?
Why are you?
I'm doing work my grad school professors haven't even dreamed of yet. I'm kind of a genius.
He's a bit of a dick, isn't he, Topher? I mean, I like him, but...
Yeah. I spent 8 years studying the intricacies of the human brain, and what do I get to do when I graduate? Get snacks for Topher?
I'm just trying to nail down your feelings.
Pimps and killers, but in a philanthropic way. Can I go now?
No.
I don't know why I trust you.
I must have one of those faces.
I'm looking at the security logs since the Alpha incident. When was the last time you left the Dollhouse?
I feel like I can better serve the actives if I'm here.
24/7?
She is one, isn't she? The doctor, I mean.
Do you have friends outside the Dollhouse?
Or maybe she's not a doll, maybe she was one.
You lose. Sierra's been safely extracted, and she has the mole's identity.
Oh, really? Please share.
Wait, no, you don't understand. I didn't do anything. Why would I spy on the dog?
I don't care why.
It can't be her. It's not her. She's too obvious.
You can take her to the holding room.
How long?
Until DeWitt gets back.
How long do you think you can keep this up?
Excuse me?
You work for the NSA.
Oh, what? Is her body language telling you she's innocent?
No, her language is telling you she's innocent.
When you got word that Sierra had been extracted with the spy's identity, everyone in this room got tense. Who betrayed us? Who's the spy? But you got loose.
You expect anyone to buy this pseudoscience?
They don't have to.
That's very interesting.
You warned the NSA Sierra was coming so that they could plant this file for her to find.
Okay, I think it's time for her treatment.
Proof is in the logs.
Yeah, and anyone could have snuck in here.
I needed one more sign to confirm my suspicion.
And what sign would that be?
20 seconds ago, you unsnapped your holster.
Shit!
This is the Dollhouse. There's no way you're getting away with this.
Oh, what a prick.
And Topher and Ivy?
Collateral damage.
Oh, come on, Echo. I mean, the fact that he's against the Dollhouse is kind of good, but it's not because he's an actual prick.
You tried to kill me before.
Oh dear.
I'm not broken.
Oh, this is brilliant.
I trusted you with a gift, Mr. Dominic.
Dollhouse is not a gift.
I think the countless people who we've helped would disagree with you.
How about the countless people you've hurt?
Name one.
Her?
Funny. Coming from the man who tried to kill her. Twice.
I am so torn right now.
Why did you want to bring down the Dollhouse?
Because it's evil.
What can the NSA do with it that we can't?
I wasn't sent to bring you down. I was sent to make sure you didn't bring yourself down. If it weren't for me, Paul Ballard would have found you already.
Oh.
You believe in the Dollhouse and its mission? Just like you believed in me. Look how that played out. You were wrong.
Get what you can out of him about the NSA and have Topher prep him for the attic.
Lovely.
That's it, Miss DeWitt? You're signing my death warrant like it was a business transaction? The agency will figure it out and they'll come looking for me.
And when they do, you'll tell them everything's fine. And then we'll put you back in your box. So they tell me.
That's very, very interesting. Because they wouldn't have to, the NSA wouldn't have to know because they could imprint him with his own thing minus the... Jesus Christ.
You don't have much to smile about.
After you beat me to a pulp, they're gonna erase me. But first, they're gonna erase you.
I can take care of myself.
I know. That's why I'm smiling. Because one day you'll be erasing them. And even after all this, they still won't see it coming.
Oh, goosebumps. Okay, this is what we saw right at the beginning. Jesus Christ. This is horrific.
Stop it!
Whoa.
Do it.
Good grief.
He, unabridged Lawrence Dominic.
Lose it in the archives. Trust his body's on the way to the attic. How did I not see this coming?
No one did.
You saw enough to imprint Echo as an investigator.
Yeah, about that. I can't take all the credit for that.
Ivy?
Echo. She came to me and asked me to imprint her.
Dominic had her in his crosshairs for months. She took out her biggest threat.
She's still evolving.
Oh, that's very interesting.
She's protecting herself.
Do you want me to wipe her again?
No. She just saved the dollhouse. Keep an eye on her. Echo might be useful to us in ways we haven't yet realized.
Mr. DeWitt, I ran a full security sweep. New background checks on all employees are in the works, but right now it looks like this didn't go any further than Dominic.
Congratulations, Mr. Langton.
For what?
For becoming our new head of security.
Oh.
Appreciate the offer, but I'd prefer to stay with Echo. I need to take care of her.
Apparently you don't.
Oh no.
It seems she's the one taking care of us.
Echo, I'd like you to meet your new handler. His name is Travis.
Do you trust me? Do you trust me?
With my life.
God, this makes me really sad. That was, yeah, my God, that had so many surprises in it. And the first thing I want to say, well, there's several things I want to say, actually. I was so torn just by that whole situation with the spy. Because, well, actually, no, there's two parts to what I want to say, to be honest, because that isn't true. Oh, I know what I'm trying to say. Okay, so Dominic isn't the one that was getting the messages out to Paul. He's clearly not. Or at least that's what I'm taking it. Because Paul said he was working for the NSA and that he was actively trying to protect the dollhouse because Paul would have gotten closer than he has. He could have been lying, but I don't think he has been the person on the inside. I think he's been working against the dollhouse, like, well, I say against. I don't think he is the one that we're looking for. He was definitely a spy, but he wasn't that spy. Or that insider, the one that's been mentioned in previous episodes, which is not just reminded me of the thing that happened with Paul and Melly, but anyway, I'll get to that in a minute. So yeah, I was really torn because I hate Dominic. Well, I don't hate him, but he's a knob, but I wanted Echo to win, but she's on the wrong side because she's on the side of the dollhouse, and I want Paul to find the dollhouse and to dismantle it, but at the same time, I wanted Echo in this episode to get rid of Dominic, who is working against the dollhouse. So it's like, it's that thing of being loyal to the people rather than the side, almost. It's very interesting. It's quite clever how they've done that. And like Adele's thing with Victor was shocking, but only because I didn't expect it at all. I hadn't even considered it as being a thing. But yeah, it was quite sad in a lot of ways because, you can see how something like that could be attractive because you get literally the perfect partner, but it's not real. None of it is real. And like, Victor doesn't have any say in it. He's not consenting to it. I mean, I guess you could argue that when they are initially taken into the dollhouse, they have to sign away their rights to stuff like that. But it's just fucked up. And I was rooting for Echo in this episode to get rid of the spy. But yeah, the Paul and Melly stuff, that shocked me as well. There was a lot of stuff in this episode that shocked me. Because not only did they get another message out to Paul, oh no, so maybe Dominic was the guy. I will have to check that in edits because I can't remember if the message that Melly gave Paul was saying that they had found that there was a threat, as in whoever it is that's getting the message out to Paul, or if it was just a general, there is a security threat, so we might get found out, so I'm getting this message to you now. So maybe everything I just said is wrong, and maybe Paul is the guy. He is the insider. I don't know. That might be clearer when I go back and edit and pick up on those little details, but at the moment I'm going to assume Dominic is separate. We will see. But yeah, going back to the Paul and Melly thing, I didn't expect... Sorry, I'm jumping all over the place here. I didn't expect her to come clean to him that she was a doll. And good grief, that must have been one hell of a shock for him. And he's now going to have to pretend that she is just a regular girl and not a doll. But she also doesn't know that, which is horrific. I am glad though that they made it clear to him that it wasn't his fault that she was a doll. As in, she had been a doll previously and had just been assigned to him kind of thing. Because I think he was thinking that she was just his neighbour and then they made her a doll because of that, whereas obviously that isn't the case. So, yeah. It was really, really, really good episode again. I'm enjoying the shit out of this show. It's really, really good. I don't have time to watch another one today, unfortunately, but I'm very excited to jump into the next one. But anyway, I am going to wrap this video up, so as always, if you've enjoyed this reaction, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.